tried explaining what a CPAP machine is to someone who's never seen one before? Now imagine doing that while a security officer tries to disassemble your expensive device in ways that was never meant to come apart. If you travel with a sleep apnea equipment, you know airport security can be a nightmare. Most screeners haven't seen the dozens of different designs of CPAP models out there, and gate agents often don't know that medical devices are exempt from carry-on limits. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to eliminate these problems. I'll share the essential documents that stop CPAP screening issues before they start, plus the simple packing method that keeps your machine safe and clean. There are 4 documents you'll need to put together that'll protect your CPAP and guarantee your right to bring it on board without counting against your carry-on allowance. First, you need your CPAP prescription and a doctor's letter. Make sure your name appears exactly as it does on your travel documents, and the letter must specifically mention CPAP or sleep apnea treatment. Generic terms like medical device aren't specific enough, especially for international travel. Second, this is what saved my husband's machine in the Maldives. Include photocopied pages from your equipment manual showing proper handling procedures. Look for pages that show which components can be safely separated and which should never be disassembled. The pictures work even better when you don't speak the language and prevents well-meaning but uniformed attempts that can damage your device. Third, you need a medical exemption card for carry-on limits. After years of frustrating arguments with gate agents, I found this bright red laminated card specifically stating CPAP machines are exempt from carry-on restrictions under air carrier regulations. We permanently attached it to my husband's CPAP case and it eliminated the questions at the gate. Finally, include a standard TSA notification card specifically mentioning sleep apnea equipment. While these cards do not exempt you from screening, they provide an official way to communicate your device's purpose without lengthy explanations. And here's a bonus. Along with these documents, labeling your CCAS case is crucial for immediate recognition. Place a clear label on the outside that says medical device, do not disassemble in bold letters. For international travel, add these phrases in languages of your destination country as well. This simple step prevents confusion when your bag first appears in the x-ray screening. I've created a downloadable guide with everything covered today, including templates of all this documentation and printable labels. You'll find the link for that in the description box below. Now let's talk about navigating screening itself. Knowing exactly how to handle this eliminates stress and reduces your chances of facing extra scrutiny. Timing matters. Don't wait until your machine is already on the conveyor to mention it. Instead, alert the first security officer you encounter simply saying, I have a CPAP machine that I'll need screened separately. This gives them time to prepare and often results in a more careful handling. Now let's talk about packing for screening. Once the conveyor, remove your CPAP from the carrying case before placing the security bin. The case should go through separately. This prevents screeners from having to open the case themselves, which often leads to improper handling. For hygiene purposes, your mask and tubing should never touch the bin directly. Pack these components in a clear resealable bag at home. This way they're ready to go straight in the bin at security. If you ever encounter a screener unfamiliar with your device, don't get too technical. It can come across wrong. Instead, use these simple effective phrases. This is a breathing machine. I use it while I'm sleeping. The manufacturer recommends it stay assembled during screening. This explanation is both accurate and easily understood. You can request fresh gloves of the officers handling your CPAP equipment. Simply say, would you mind fresh gloves for my breathing equipment? Most officers immediately comply with this reasonable request. You need to think more carefully while heading internationally. In countries where CPAPs are less common, you may encounter additional questions. Having a simple card in their language is a game changer. Focus on these key phrases: sleep apnea treatment, breathing machine for sleeping, and medical necessary equipment. This usually answers their questions without requiring extensive medical discussion. When you're boarding your flight, you may encounter gate agents who try to count your CPAP against your your carry-on allowance despite airline policies. Rather than arguing about regulations, simply point to your red exemption card and say, "This is a medically necessary device exempt from carry-on limits." The official appearance of the card usually prevents further questions. International power considerations. For international travel, remember that not all countries have the same power standards. Check your device's voltage requirements. Many modern CPAP automatically adapt to different voltages, but older models might not. Pack appropriate adapters based on your destination. By creating this CPAP documentation portfolio and following these preparation steps, you've transformed your expensive equipment from a potential damage risk into protected medical gear that's never incorrectly counted as carry-on luggage. These simple preparations turn your CPAP from a traveling nightmare into just another part of your routine travel experience. If you have other medical challenges, whether it's prescription medications, medical implants, or mobility devices, I have videos covering these situations also with the same practical tested strategies. Click on one of these other videos that will fit your needs, so therefore you can travel stress-free.